For centuries, the Galactic Union had whispered a single warning among its countless stars. Do not enter human space. It wasn't a law. It wasn't even an official treaty. It was a rule born from fear, unspoken but absolute. And yet, no one alive in the Union could truly explain why. The Forgotten War. The archives of the Galactic Union were vast, stretching back millions of years. But when it came to humanity, there were gaps, missing data, sealed reports, classified entries that even the High Council dared not open. What little remained painted an eerie picture. Humans were a young species, barely a few millennia into spaceflight. They appeared in the galactic record, expanded rapidly for a century, then stopped. Their borders hardened. No ships went out. None came in. Communications ceased. Their worlds, Earth, Mars, Luna, Titan, went dark. Every probe sent toward their systems simply vanished. Rumors spread. Human space was cursed, infected by something unnatural. Others claimed humanity had wiped itself out. For 300 years, the Union left them alone, until curiosity, as always, killed the peace. 2. The expedition. Captain Vieran of the Cellari Empire didn't believe in myths. He was a soldier, not a storyteller. When his government offered him command of an expedition to the edge of Sol, the heart of human space, he accepted without hesitation. His mission: investigate, record, and if possible, make contact. Humans have been silent for too long, said the counselor. We must know if the threat is real or if we've been cowering before ghosts. Viren's fleet, 50 ships strong, crossed the border. For a moment, everything was calm. No alarms, no hostilities. Just the cold hum of the void. Then one by one, their ships began to disappear. Not explode, not vanish into hyperspace. Just blink out. No radiation, no trace, no distress signal. Gone. 3. The message. Vieran's flagship, the Solace, was the last remaining. His communications officer trembled. Sir, we're receiving a transmission. The signal was ancient, using primitive radio waves, encoded in a human language dead for centuries. The computer struggled to translate. Then, across the static, a voice emerged. Calm, measured, human. This is human space. You are not authorized to be here. Vieran straightened, his scales prickling. This is Captain Vieran of the Cellari Empire. We come in peace. We mean no harm. A pause. Then the voice replied. Peace is not what you bring with warships, Captain. We only seek knowledge. Knowledge, the voice repeated softly. That's how it always begins. The transmission cut off. Moments later, the Solace's sensors detected movement. Hundreds of ships emerging from behind Neptune's shadow. But they weren't new. They were old, rusting, patchwork vessels, human in design but decades, maybe centuries out of date. And yet, they move with precision and silence, like predators long accustomed to the hunt. 4. The dead fleet. Those ships should not function, whispered the engineer. Their technology is obsolete. Vieran watched as one drifted close enough for visual feed. The hull bore the name USS Valiant, a ship listed as lost during the First Contact Wars, 7 centuries ago. How are they still alive? Before he could answer, a second transmission arrived, this time on every frequency, every wavelength. It wasn't one voice. It was many. Men, women, children, soldiers, scientists. Their tones merged into a single unified message. The galaxy forgot what it asked of us. You made us weapons. You called us saviors. You turned our worlds into battlefields. We defended the stars, and when peace came, you feared what we had become. Vieran swallowed hard. You mean the human wars were real? They were real. And when we finished your wars, we withdrew, because we learned what the rest of you never will. What is that? Vieran asked, to look into the dark and see yourself staring back. The horror of reflection. The Valiant transmitted a visual feed. Vieran's bridge filled with images. Planets burned to glass, derelict cities still whispering with AI ghosts. The skeletons of civilizations that once challenged humanity and lost. The humans had not been destroyed. They had transcended. Their minds, their weapons, their defenses had merged into a vast planetary intelligence spanning the solar system itself. Earth, Mars, the Moon, all alive, all aware. Not a civilization, a sentient system. And it remembered every war, every betrayal, every plea for help ignored by the stars. The voice spoke again. You fear us because you should. We are what comes after hope dies. 6. The return. When the Solace limped back across the border 3 months later, only 12 crew members were still alive. Vieira never spoke again. The Union's high command examined the data, then sealed it in the deepest archive vaults. Publicly, they declared the expedition lost in hyperspace. Privately, they passed a new decree. No species is to enter human space under any circumstances. No questions asked. No explanations given. 7. The revelation. Centuries passed. The galaxy expanded, but the map still bore one black region. Sol. Unvisited, unspoken, untouched, until one day, a Union probe malfunctioned and transmitted its final image before disintegration. It showed Earth blue, shining, peaceful. But surrounding it, hidden just beyond the visible spectrum, were billions of dormant ships, automated sentinels waiting, silent as tombstones. And at the center, a signal pulse from the planet itself. We are awake. We remember. Do not test our silence again. The galaxy finally understood why no species entered human space. Because humanity was not gone. It was waiting. And the stars feared the day it would decide to return.